Well, hello, 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 everyone. Hello, come on in, come on in. Don't be mad at me. Don't do me like that. I have just been having fun this summer, and so Dr. Brandy B has just honestly gotten wrapped up on a Friday and been having a good time. But we're here today, and we're going to talk about what your children's teachers want you to know. So come on in, grab a friend, come on in. Let's get it in. Let's learn something new today on Focus on It Friday that you may not have known already. Come on in, let me know. Let me hear you when you come in. Say hello to me. Let me know that you are here. We won't be here long, but I do want to share with you some information that I think my educator friends would want you to know. So come on in and let me know that you are here. People probably say, is she coming today? I told my husband, I said, I've got to go today. I've got to go because they're going to think I've quit. And we have not quit at all. We've just been enjoying the summer like I hope that you all have. We've got my good friend and classmate Joseph Hollins passing through. Hello, Joseph, and thank you for all the good work you do with those higher level adult students. We appreciate you. But we're talking today about what your children's teachers want you to know. So make sure that you come on through. We've got somebody else coming in. Let me know you're here. Say hello. And then if my mouth is moving but you don't hear me, let me know that too, because I need to figure out why that is the case. But yes, we are here for Focus on It Friday. Going to give a few more minutes and then we will get out of here. It is Friday, y'all. It looks like it's going to rain here in Birmingham. Hopefully, wherever you are, the weather is doing whatever it is that you want it to do. Hello, Miss Christina Smith. Hello, how are you today? We hope you're having a great Friday and that you are ready to focus on It Friday. I'm so excited, y'all. I had a really good week, It was a busy week. It was a long week, but it was a really good week. And I'm so excited that it is over. The week is over. Hopefully, you all don't have to work this weekend, but I know somebody does. But it won't be me. Good. How are you, Miss Christina Smith says? I'm doing well. I'm a little bit tired. Like I said, it was a long week. I had a lot of presentations to get ready for, but we got it done. And so this week I was talking to teachers, and so I thought, let me just share with them what it is that I think teachers would want them to know. Now, they did not tell me these things, but after being with them for a good part of the week, I thought that they may want to know. They may want to know. All right. So we'll give everybody a few more seconds, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right. I was just jotting down some notes about some things that came up. But I do want you all to hear this and know what your children's teachers are thinking. Hopefully you all have already done your school shopping. I know I have not done a thing. Miss Patricia Pruitt, hello. Mama says hello. Dr. Brandy B, hello, Mommy. I have not gotten one school supply. Have you all? Not one thing. I think our school is offering something where you can pay a fee, and if that is the case, I'm going to gladly pay that fee and move on with my life. All right, guys, well, we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Dr. Brandy B, your triple board certified pediatrician, adult psychiatrist, and child and adolescent psychiatrist, as well as the author of the best-selling book, Shine, Understanding ADHD, so your child can be a star. I am your ADHD expert, and I am your mommy advocate to help you navigate those school systems and all the things that they have going on. If you've never watched me before, I'm also a mom of three very small kids, 4 to 7 years old, also a wife of a busy husband. All right, I'm a daughter. I'm all those things. So I am busy like most of you are, but I managed to get it done. Today, I want to first thank you for stopping by and then let you know we're going to talk about things your children's teacher wants you to know. Now, we won't be long, but I did want to make sure that I came because I've missed so much. Y'all, I've been missing y'all. Fridays are my off days, and so they have been very busy here lately between traveling and just doing all sorts of things. I was out of town last weekend. I think the last couple of weekends I've been out of town, we did Disney. And every time, guys, I apologize that I don't say, hey, guys, I'm not coming today. But in my mind, I have the best intentions to come and show up. And then, honestly, I get wrapped up. Disney was hot as smoke. And by the time I looked around, it was 2 o'clock, and I thought, oh, my God, they are gone if they ever came. So I appreciate you all for showing up today. We're going to talk about the things that your children's teacher wants you to know. The first thing that your child's teacher wants you to know is that they are your child's partner. They are not the enemy. They are not working against you. They are very much interested in your child succeeding. When your child does well, the teacher looks good. And so they want your child to look good, if for no other reason. They really do want to be a partner, not a fighter, not the opposer or the opposition. They want to partner with you to help your child get to the best place. That's the first thing they want you to know, that they are your partner. They also want you to know that they want what is best for your child. Now, sometimes the way that they're learning and education has taught them is going to be the best way to get your child to where they need to be, maybe to do an alternate path. And parents, if and when your child's teacher mentions an alternate path to you, whether that be gifted or whether it be some other form of special education, please, please, please trust them on this. Again, they want your child to succeed, and they know from an academic and an educational standpoint when it may be that traditional routes won't get them there. I would much rather have my child, and this is just me, in special education classes and doing well than to remain in the general education class and not do well at all, not get the attention they need, not get the speed that they need, just not do well. Because I have seen it over and over again that when children are not getting the attention that they need and then they don't do well, eventually what will happen is this child will become a behavioral problem because they will start disrupting class. If a child does not understand the class work or the material, then they will do whatever they can to avoid doing it. That means being disrupted. That means that the teacher is going to call you. That means that they're going to get put out of school. That is no good. None of these things are good. We need your child in class in order to learn. That is where the learning takes place. So if they are suspended, if they are in ISS, if they are doing anything other than being in class, that is less than ideal. That is less than ideal. All right, we've got several people watching. Miss Luella, that's Auntie Luella, hello. And Miss Auntie Sadie Gresham, hello, hello, hello. Thank you all so much for watching. So they want you to know that they're your partner. They want you to know that they want what's best for your child. They want you to understand that this partnership must be based on honesty. That includes them being honest with you as well as you being honest with them. If you cannot be honest with them about your child's diagnoses, about your child's symptoms, about how well your child is doing at home, and you're saying, oh, well, they do homework just fine, and you know that is not the case, then the team, which is collectively made up of potentially the child's therapist, and that's talk therapists, speech therapists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, and also the teacher and counselors at school. If you are not honest with them, again, the best for your child cannot be attained. And what we're doing is interested in getting the best. And so if we're not honest, the best may not occur. All right? They want you to know that they are learning, right? They may not know everything about ADHD, depression, anxiety, oppositional defiant disorder, autism, separation anxiety disorder, but they want you to know that they want to learn, and they are learning. I've been with educators all this week, and they're learning. They are eager to learn because guess what? They want to do a good job. And so the only way for them to do a good job is to know what it is that they're seeing every day. So, no, they are not mental health providers. No, they still cannot make a diagnosis. But if they can recognize symptoms and know when to alert you, then what we need from you, parents, is to say, oh, is that what's happening? And then to be honest and say, yes, it does happen at home. Because so often what teachers hear is they don't do that at home. And sometimes that may be the case, but sometimes it's not. So they want you to know that they are learning. They're eager to learn. They absolutely adore my presentation today, and so this is going to be good for them to get that education. And then the last thing that they want you to know is that they need your support. Again, they are your partner, but they need your support. For whatever it is that they're trying to do, they need your support. If they ask for tissue, toilet tissue, they need your support. If it were that easy, I'm sure they've already bought so much stuff for the classroom that at the point that they're asking you for facial tissue, they need it from you. And you know, if you have a kid whose nose is always running, give them some tissue. They need it. They need it. All right. Just as an aside, I get all the time from parents, I don't want my kids to be labeled. I want you to just consider that regardless of whether it's a true medical label or diagnosis, or if it's just what the teachers are saying, your child has already been labeled. Let's go ahead and start this school year off right. Get the kids whatever help they need, whether that just be just a diagnosis and then an IEP, or a diagnosis and therapy, or a diagnosis and medication, or a diagnosis, medication, therapy, and some more, an IEP, a 504, whatever. We just need to be really open because the world is continuing to pass by. Yes, ADHD can be disabling, but children can do well with it. So we want them to do well. We want you all to stay focused. We want the kids to stay focused. But it all starts with honesty, and it all starts with understanding that your teacher is your partner. Your teacher is, they want your child to do well. They really do. And I wish that you all could have heard the teachers that I spoke to this week. They don't fully understand a lot of things. And heck, I don't fully understand surgery either, but I'm even more advanced at surgery than they are because I've been in an OR as a student, so I know what it's like to do surgery. Your teachers have never been mental health providers. They have no education on this, and so this is very unique for them. What if they have a teacher, Miss Haley Emerson? What if they have a teacher who can't handle ADHD? My son has had one of those. Well, again, we got to figure out what's going on. When we say that he can't handle it, maybe she needs some instruction and some help on classroom management, behavior modification, and the like. Are his symptoms well controlled, or is something else going on? Do his medications need to be adjusted? So on both sides, we need to figure out what's going on that the teacher can improve and what's going on that could be improved with your son. And that's where that partnership comes in, having those candid conversations, not pointing fingers, but saying we both need to try to understand, because what we're interested in doing is making life better for your son, not better for his teacher. But if life is better for him, then it by default is better for her and also for you. All right. So we've got Miss Karen Crumley. We've got other people coming in. Miss Sherry Dawn, X-Rated. Thank you all so much for joining. Like I said, it was going to be short today. Miss Haley says, what is something that I can do to help him make more friends? Most of the summers he stayed home with me, and I want him to enjoy his summers. So camps in the summertime. You can even ask a friend at school if they would allow their child to go on a play date with him. That's something you all can do, meet up at the park. You could ask the teacher, say, Miss Teacher, I noticed that my son is having some challenges with either making or keeping friends. Is there anyone in the classroom that you think would be a good friend for him and would befriend him? And maybe see if your teacher can put their seats next to each other. That's one thing. So involving the teacher again, doing something directly with one of the other students. And then summers. Of course, this summer is almost over, but putting him in a camp or something, even if it's something that you find that is of interest to him, like a specialty camp, that may be something that would help him get more friends. That's a good question. All right. Well, guys, that is all I have. Do y'all have any other questions? He's scared to leave me because he's scared something is going to happen to me. I don't know how to get him to stop being so afraid. Hopefully he's in therapy. That would be the first step that I would say to take for the fear and the concern would be to get him in therapy. Get him in therapy. Um, that's going to be key right there. Getting him in therapy. Okay. All right. Well, oh, I thought there was another question. Okay. Awesome. Well, I am going to go. I will for sure see you all next weekend, but I'm going to try to squeeze in some more time. I mean, we're getting geared up for back to school, and so we need to do some talking to make sure that everybody is ready. Parents are ready, kids are ready, everybody's ready. He is in therapy, but he doesn't want to open up. Perhaps if he doesn't want to open up, that's not a therapist that he can identify with. And so you might consider changing therapists. Changing therapists. How to discuss ADHD with a teacher when not diagnosed. So is this, Ms. Paula Moore, you think your child has ADHD, but the diagnosis has not been given, and so you want your child's teacher to do something unique to help your child best learn? Is that correct? Yes. Okay. Um, so, again, your teacher is going to be very excited about you being honest and also about coming to him or her. So I like to, when I am giving feedback or approaching someone, use a feedback sandwich. Start off with something positive, that's your bread. Then come with your meat, which may be the tough thing to talk about, and then come back with another piece of positive information or statement, and that will be your other piece of bread to close your sandwich. So something like, hey, Miss Smith, we have really enjoyed being in your class this year. You are such a great teacher. However, I wanted to talk to you about Parker's behaviors. I noticed that he's not focusing at home, and I just want to know, is that something that's going on at school? He gets distracted and stands up and talks a lot, and I wonder if that is happening at school. I've considered ADHD, and I know that's not a diagnosis you can give, but I've considered it as a diagnosis, and I've reached out to his doctor, but we just haven't gotten in yet. How are things going in the classroom? What do you notice? And then that may open up for her to be more willing to tell you stuff, because parents don't know how, teachers don't know how parents will respond. And so a lot of times I think they're very hesitant to say anything. But if it's something that he or she has been thinking, the teacher will definitely go ahead and tell you, yeah, I've been thinking about that. I've noticed that he's all over the place. He can't stay seated. He's loud and blurting and interrupting. And so that may be a way to break that. That's a good one. I like that. Hopefully that helps. All right, all right, all right. Well, I'm going to hop off the call. I'm going to grab some lunch. If you have any other questions, just post them here. I'll come back and check. Otherwise, we'll see each other next week. If your child is going to school soon, then have a first day of school to them. If not, we'll see each other next week, and then I think Birmingham will be going to school after that, so we can talk then. All right, you all have a good day. Be safe, stay cool, and don't forget to stay focused. See y'all later. Bye.